Hey guys, welcome to Divine Intervention. I know it's been a while. Excuse me if I'm not talking as loud because my roommates are actually sleeping right now, so I can't be too loud. I just wanted to, inform you guys what's going on in our twin flame journey. It's also part of our mission to share. Of course, that is my free will of choice, and I am choosing to share it because I'm sure that a lot of you twin flames will, relate to what's going on in our life and in our twin flame journey. Again, every twin flame's different, but there are similarities. There are, similarities. Every twin flame has a similarity with, other twin flames. So, as you all know, I'm here in Washington. I'm in Bellevue, and I'm working at a hospital. I'm a travel surgical tech, and I love what I do. Now, you guys know that I've been long time planning and long time trying to manifest our physical union, and trust me, it's not easy. You have to be in the right vibrational energy in order to receive your manifestations. It doesn't mean that we manifest it's gonna come right away. You manifest it means it's going to come at the moment in time that you're in the right vibrational energy to receive it. So again, that takes practice. It's not easy, and a lot of people do not really explain, and there's not many people, well, probably only a few people who've explained how to manifest the things that you want. And a lot of people only say, well, if you want to manifest abundance, if you want to manifest a soulmate, all you have to do is vision it. Partly that is true, and partly there is misinformation there. It's more than just visioning it. There's a lot of inner work in regards to your spirituality that you need to, I would say, work on. You have to be in. I'm trying to think of a simple way to explain it so everybody can understand. You have to learn to go with the flow, because the universal energy is all about releasing. It's not so much of taking and holding it, it's about recognition, it's about acceptance, and then once you have adapted yourself to accept the circumstances in your life and accept the things that you don't like, accept the things that you do, and learn to balance the two, and then at the same time give the energy of being grateful in whatever that is happening in your present and current situation. That is how you prepare yourself to be in that universal vibrational energy to receive whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And trust me, it's easier said than done. I know, because I've experienced it. But it gets easier once twin flames are in union, in spiritual union. And once spiritual union has happened And the reason why I'm saying that it's easier when, once you're in spiritual union with your twin is because of the fact that you can exchange your energy. And I would like to give more emphasis to that. It is true that once you have met your twin, there are, again, you both have similarities, okay? But because of the fact that you both chose to reincarnate in different family, in different culture, in a different way of growing up, in a different way of maturing, self-improvement and things like that. Society is also a big part of it. Your friends, how did they influence you, your family, things like that. Religion, that's a big one. A very big one. And a lot of us twin flames, we chose to be in that kind of dynamic where we can make changes to society or changes in regards to beliefs, right? A lot of us twin flames were very much, we're not afraid of challenges. We just smile at it. We laugh at it, we smile at it. It's not much of a burden, we don't think of it as a burden because we're so used to it. It's like other people, they get insecure, and trust me, I know, it's not easy, but we're not in this world to judge. We're not in this world to say, hey, I know better than you, or hey, I can do better than you. No, we're in this world, even though we are gifted and blessed to be able to have the ability to be so flexible to the point where, wow, this is an amazing person, or wow, this is someone special. Everyone that we work with, or everyone that we talk to, everyone that we meet in our life, it's not by chance. It's mostly because there's a reason to it, and it's a big part. It's 12:33. I'm not kidding. I like to picture and show you guys. I don't just look at. I don't plan it. You guys know because you guys watch me. So, I'm very raw, in my videos. But yeah. What was I saying? I get lost quickly. Either I ramble too much, or I get lost when I'm so into what I'm talking about. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm remembering now. As I was saying, we all chose this kind of journey. We chose this journey specifically to reincarnate here on Earth because we want to make a difference to society and we want to help humanity. And there are many ways to do it. One, that's our excellence. Okay? And what I mean by excellence is that aside from the fact that the divine has, first blessed us with this flame that we share with our twin, that flame is also shared to everyone. And why do I say everyone? Because that is the purpose why we are here. Now, the challenges that we face in our life in regards to, and I'm talking by my personal experience as a divine feminine, most of my experiences are more about communication. That's one. Communication and being flexible, being adaptable to society in whatever circumstance that you are put in. And the reason why I say whatever circumstance that you were put in is because in a twin flame journey, it's orchestrated. Okay, it's orchestrated, everything, timing, how things will go, if this happens, if that happens. It's a flow. It's like you're riding with the wave of the river. Okay, it's already made for you. It's already your destiny. Okay, that is the difference between an ordinary soul and a twin flame. Okay, I'm just simplifying so you guys can understand. But if you guys need more explanation in more detail, then please feel free to email me, and I'll tell you more. But I'm talking through my experience. I've always had issues before I awoken to the fact that I'm a divine feminine, before I even awoken about twin flames and things like that. I was gradually awakening to things like that. Gradually. It wasn't like right away, But prior to even knowing about spirituality, and I grew up from a family that's very religious, and my parents are very much strict in regards to religion and beliefs and things like that. And you will notice that a lot of twin flames have that in common. We are all religious people in this earth. If you are a twin flame and your family brought you up in a religious home, okay, I'm not saying all, I'm just saying most of us. Most of us. Because that is our foundation. And why do I say foundation, even though I know that religion is the number one thing that is being manipulated? Okay? Why do I say religion? Because the core of religion is our base foundation of spirituality, of everything, of knowing about the divine, about God, about heaven, earth, hell. It's the whole thing. And we won't awaken to who we are if we don't know where we are, right? You have to know where you came from if you want to know where you're going. You can't just, you have to know, right? Beginning to end. So I hope you guys understand that. But most of us chose to reincarnate in a religious upbringing, okay? And there was a time, okay, that we were challenged in that belief, in that, way of thinking. And it was a struggle for us to get out of it. And that's the challenge there as a divine feminine, because as divine feminines, we're very strong. It's morally inside of us. We're very, strong in regards to our opinions, in regards to how we look at ourselves, in regards to, our beliefs, our values. And it doesn't even matter what kind. And honestly, there's a lot of divine feminines who chose to reincarnate in India. Because again, it's to challenge higher hierarchies, and stereotypes and things like that. That's why there's many of us who also chose this body. Those of us who are same sex, those of us who, again, there's a reason for everything, But the challenge is that there comes a point in time in our life where what we thought we knew is what it is, but in reality, if we just learn to be open-minded and learn to look behind the veil of everything else and take that leap of faith and take that inner intuition, that inner knowing, that voice in your head that's telling you something's not right, this is not right, something's missing. Is this the meaning of my life? Is it going to end just like this? Is there something more for me? You know, your intuition is constantly speaking to you, and that takes time. That doesn't happen just right away. Yes, there are other people who are gifted and have it quick, but as divine feminines, we didn't choose to get it quickly. We are very gifted in our intuition, believe that. But again, with great spiritual gifts comes great responsibility. With great responsibility, it's hard. It's not easy, right? So, you know, it takes time. It takes time to even get to that stage. Again, ascension is stages, right? So I'm explaining to you guys the stages of spiritual ascension as a divine feminine. Many of twin flames focus so much about union with their divine masculine, but they don't realize union with your divine masculine is not going to happen if you do not awaken of who you are. And the only way to awaken to who you truly are is to go through the process of it all. What are your beliefs? Did you ever question to yourself, why are you here? Did you ever question what's your purpose here? Did you ever wonder that, oh, maybe there's someone out there, you know, that's truly meant for me? And how did you bring it with you? That knowing, that inner intuition, knowing that, you know, oh, there's someone for me. Did you offer it to the divine? Did you offer it to the universe and just let the universe lead you to your twin or lead you to someone? You see, people focus so much at the fact, and it's 12:44. I'm looking at the clock when I don't know why, but I'm looking. I don't know. Things like that. Okay, you don't plan it. You end up staring, and it's paired. But yeah, a lot of people focus so much on, you know, oh, I want to be with my twin. I want to be in union with my twin. But really, once you are in spiritual union, I will tell you, knowing that this person is your twin, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. But you are in this world, in this earth, together, not to feel any higher than anyone. Okay? It's not to feel so superior that, oh, I'm someone special, or oh, I'm a twin, and you know, I have spiritual gifts and I'm this and that. No. The purpose is to awaken you, yes, awaken you to who you are, awaken to your spiritual gifts, but it's to use your spiritual gifts for humanity, for those that you love, for those that you probably don't even, you know, care about as much. But once you have spiritually awoken, there is no room for hate. There's no room for, judging. There's no room for, feeling superior or even caring about it, honestly. And I'll be honest with you guys. Before, I used to care so much about hierarchies. I used to care so much, excuse my eyes, you guys. I used to care so much about, this person is in a higher position, so maybe, I need to give this person more attention, because if I give this person more attention, then that'll do me good, That's how this world thinks. That's how this world is orchestrated. That's how society taught this world to function. It's all about based on who's higher than who. If you're not in this position, or if you're not in this status quo, then you're not going to be respected as much compared to the one below you. You see, this is part of the awakening of a divine feminine. What is respect? And is respect based on status quo? Is respect based on your higher position, your title, your reputation, your career, your education? Is respect based out of that? Or is respect based out of love, your heart, how you treat somebody, how you care for someone, how you give without expecting? Why do I say this to you guys? Because that's our gift as a divine feminine. Look at Princess Diana. Princess Diana is a divine feminine, and she did nothing but give and give and give. Why do you think she made a change in people's hearts? Why do you think, the time that she was here on earth, she did so much? Is because of that. So I want you guys to think about that. Think about what is truly a divine feminine, and look, and hopefully you can awaken to your inner divine femininity, because it's time. Many of us twin flames right now are just waiting for physical union. But see, the focus is not so much of the fact, it's not so much of the knowing that, this is my divine masculine. No, it's not. Because we're human right now. Our soul is multidimensional, but this physical body that we are in is human form. So, the way that we think is different compared to before, when we were in heaven, not here. So I just wanted to clarify to you guys that it's not so much about, this is my twin, this is my divine masculine, this person's never gonna leave me. Yeah, it's true. It's true. This person, can't hurt me, especially once union happens. And, I don't mean to say that, your divine masculine cannot hurt you. What I mean is, your divine masculine will not hurt you intentionally, okay? It will still be a struggle. It will still be, hard to, the chemistry between the two, because again, you were brought up in different, life, in different timelines and different society, culture, things like that. It's a whole nother thing, okay? But when it comes to the inner love, the affection, the passion, the intensity of how you feel for each other, that is not going to change. And if ever it will change, it's going to be stronger and more firm, more firm grounding. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to go through hardships together. It doesn't mean that you're not going to go through, tribulations and challenges and, trials along the way. People think that, once physical union happens, it's going to be just always happy. No, it's going to be work, okay? It's going to be work, because you can't just expect that once your souls are finally, intertwined and you are living in this earth as one energy, as one being, as one connected soul, you can't expect that it's going to be smooth and it's going to be easy just like that, okay? So, you guys, again, you have to be open-minded to everything and have open-minded to the situation and your twin flame journey, regardless, what your circumstance, what your situation is. Now, the purpose of this video is, yes, to share you guys, through my experience as a divine feminine in a twin flame journey, but also to share to you guys the spiritual awakening, ascension of a divine feminine,